Thank you for taking time to practice. This is the fourth yin practice of the Embody Your Divine Feminine program. And today we're going to be focusing on the heart and the air element. So we'll begin by setting an intention. Please bring your hands together in Anjali Mudra. Take a deep inhale. And a slow exhale. As a collective intention, we wish for this practice to be for the highest benefit of all sentient beings. And if you'd like to set a personal intention, you can do this now. Take another deep inhale through your nose. And release the breath. Release your hands back onto your lap. Today we'll begin our practice with a balancing breathwork pranayama practice known as Anuloma Viloma. And we'll use the left hand, and I will guide as we go through the alternate nostril breathing. And with the two peace fingers, we'll cover the third eye. And then when I say to cover the right nostril, you can use the ring finger to cover the right. Inhale through the left, and then you can use your thumb to cover the left. And we'll alternate, and then we'll pause on an inhale. So I'll let you know when we switch. Begin with a deep breath in. Release the breath. And now bring your two peace fingers to your third eye. Cover your right nostril. Inhale through the left. Retain the breath. Exhale right. Inhale right. Retain. Exhale left. Inhale left. Retain. Exhale right. Inhale right. Retain. Exhale left. Inhale deeply through your left nostril. Retain the breath and rest your left hand on your lap. Keep the breath retention while relaxing your chest, relaxing your face. Balancing the solar and lunar energies in the physical body and in the subtle body. When you need to release the breath, let it go. And pause here, noticing the echoes of this pranayama. Do the same using the right hand. So the two peace fingers of the right hand come to rest on the third eye space. And now cover your left nostril to inhale through the right. Retain the breath. Exhale left. Inhale left. Retain. Exhale right. Inhale right. Retain. Exhale left. Inhale left. Retain. Exhale right. Take a deep breath in through your right nostril. Retain the breath. Soften your shoulders. Release your hand back onto your lap. Hold the breath with ease. Relax the expression on your face. When you need to release the breath, release. And pause here for a moment. And from here, we'll mindfully transition into a child's pose, into Balasana. So you can do this in any way that feels comfortable for you. Move your knees to one side, or cross over your shins. And then we'll bring the forehead to the ground. The knees can be mat distance apart. The hands extend in front and the forehead comes to rest. As you rest in child's pose, begin to relax your body, starting with your feet, your legs, your perineum, your abdomen, your chest. Relax your back. Relax your shoulders. Relax your arms, your hands. Release any tension from your neck and your face. Perhaps your lips part. As you breathe in, feel your rib cage expand. As you breathe out, feel yourself sink into the pose. allowing the asana, the posture, to become the meditation, dhyana. Renewing the awareness, coming back to the present moment as many times as the mind wanders. Follow your breath. And let it anchor you in the present moment. Here, now. Present moment is a gift. And we can appreciate the beauty of each moment when we allow ourselves to be fully immersed in our experience of it. Take one more full cycle of breath in this pose. In through the nose. And out through the mouth. And we'll begin to come up onto all fours. And you'll prepare to thread the needle. So I'll just tilt the camera down slightly. Bring your left hand to the center of your mat. Reach your arm up, breathe in. And now bring your right hand over towards the left and rest your right ear on the ground. Try your best to rest in the pose with as little effort as possible. In this posture, we begin to activate the heart chakra, Anahata chakra. Simultaneously stimulating the lung meridian and the heart meridian, promoting the harmonious flow of energy through these organs, the heart and the lungs. And also through this energy center. This is our connection to love. Love with a capital L. Without conditions. Without limits. Without expectations. Pure love. If you are not sure if you have experienced this kind of pure love in your life, take a moment to consider how much Mother Earth has given you. Only reason we can be alive today practicing is because Mother Earth has given us incessantly from the moment we were born and before. For lifetimes, we have been receiving nutrition, stability, water, love in its many forms. Equally, the sun has been keeping us warm, providing light for millennia over the earth. Take a full inhale through your nose. Open your mouth to breathe out. And mindfully come back up the tabletop position. You can reach your right arm up. Once again, taking any movements with the right arm. Perhaps you look up, open your chest, and bring your right hand up. We're going to take the same pose on the left. Take your right hand to the center of your mat to reach your left arm up. Take a deep breath in. And take your left arm over to the right. Allow every posture to be an opportunity for presence, for meditation. If you need to move, pause. Learning to pause is a wonderful tool in life. Then consider whether your body needs to move or your mind wants to move. And if it's the latter, allowing the pause to extend. And you may discover that the need to move dissolves into stillness. Continue to breathe deeply. The simplest way to connect to the air element is through our breath. This element that isn't as tangible as the earth, water, and even the fire. This invisible element that is all around us. Element connected to the feeling of freedom, of mobility, spontaneity, energies that are also connected to the goddess of this week, Artemis, the goddess of the hunt, the maiden goddess, one of the three archetypes we'll be discovering during this module. Take a full inhale through your nose. And release the breath gently. And mindfully find your way back out, reaching the left arm up once again, taking any movements that feel good with the left arm, perhaps opening the chest. And come back to your tabletop position. And from here, we'll take a downward facing dog just for 3 breaths. Lift your knees away from the ground. Let your head hang completely. Mindfully bring your knees back onto the ground. And we're going to prepare for a broken wing pose. So start by bringing yourself onto the ground. And rest here. You can place your hands in front of you and rest your forehead on the ground. Feel your breath as you rest on your belly. We'll prepare for the first side of broken wing. So we'll extend the right arm out to the right. There can be a bend in the elbow, whichever option you prefer. And then with your left hand, begin to push yourself away from the ground. You may want to place a pillow underneath your head. And if this feels like enough, please stay here. If you want to deepen the pose, you may want to lift your left foot and place it behind your right leg. The knee can stay deeply bent. Opening through the chest. Making space for the breath. Making space for the heart. You may have a deep awareness of your physical heart, your energetic heart, Anahata, perhaps even your spiritual heart, Hridaya. Perhaps you don't have an awareness of these different aspects of your heart. Try not to make any stories. Rather, keep bringing your awareness to the center of your chest. Let your breath be slow and deep. And whether you feel a depth, a fire in your heart or not, trust that you are capable of the deepest, purest love. For that is our essence. When we dissolve the veils of Maya, of illusion, created by the ego, all that is left is this love. And gently bring yourself back to center to rest on your front. You can place the right ear on the ground and extend your hands towards your feet. Rest here in the tender embrace of Mother Earth. Allow yourself to be held. Breathe in deeply. And breathe out softly. And now prepare for broken wing on the left. So this time you'll extend your left arm out. Again, you can keep a bend in your elbow. And then place your left ear on the ground and begin to gently press yourself away with your right hand. Do it facing this way. And then you can either stay like this, or you can begin to lift your right leg and place it behind. Depending on which variation you've chosen, you may feel like a little bit of effort is required. To hold the posture. See if you can relax within this effort. Bring a softness, some sukha. And only apply the very minimum effort, sthira, to stay in the pose. Breathing in deeply. And breathing out softly. And mindfully make your way back to center. Resting your left ear on the ground and extending your arms towards your feet. If you need to release a sigh, allow it to be released. Maiden archetype. reminds us that we are free. When we look at young girls play and sing, dance as if no one was watching, they are free to be, and so are we. It is the mind that tells us differently. Feel your breath as your abdomen gently presses into the ground with every inhale. And allow a wave of relaxation to wash over your body as you exhale. Coming into deep relaxation. Giving your body, your mind, the gift of nervous system regulation. And gently begin to bring yourself back up onto all fours. And we'll take just one breath in downward facing dog. Slowly bring your feet to center and bring yourself to sit on the ground with your legs in a diamond pose in front of you, so the legs look like this. The heels can be quite far away from the groin. If it feels better for you to bring them closer, you can do that. Pause. Lengthen your spine. Breathe in. And with your exhale, begin to fold forward in Baddha Konasana. Relax your neck. Let your head bend here. Remain in the pose. And breathe deeply. Continue to follow your breath. How does it feel to breathe in? And how does it feel to breathe out? Cultivating the maiden energy, the energy of spring, of new beginnings, the freshness, the innocence of youth. By renewing the energy with every inhale. Anytime we feel stuck, remembering that we can choose to invite new energy. Every moment, every breath is an opportunity. And just as slowly as you made your way into the pose, begin to find your way back up, come up to seated. Bring the soles of your feet onto the ground, parallel. Extend your arms and slowly bring yourself all the way down onto the ground. Take a moment here. You can extend your legs if you want, or keep your knees bent. But let your spine be supported by the earth. Allow the muscles that support your spine to rest. The heart chakra is situated along the spine and radiates loving light from its center out, not just through the front, but the back of the body as well. So through the heart opening poses, the forward fold, Baddha Konasana, we open, expand through this energy center, our connection to love, our ability to receive love and to give love. Deep breath in through the nose. Release the breath. And now we're going to prepare for a thoracic spine twist. If you have a way of doing it, go ahead. If you are open to a certain way of doing it, I will demonstrate so we can, from supine position, we can bring the right ankle over the left knee. And then keeping the ankle and the knee connected, we can drop the right foot to the ground and extend the right arm to the right. There can be a deep bend in the right elbow, and we can gaze over to the right shoulder. Allow your body to relax. Allow your mind to relax. Anytime the mind becomes busy, take a deep breath. Allow all your awareness to rest on the breath. The maiden archetype is this fresh mind, free of heavy memories, free of expectations based on past experiences, free from fear, simply free. And through meditation, we cultivate this energy, releasing the idea that the maiden is a certain age, certain phase in life. It is more prominent through certain phases indeed, but we can experience the different archetypes throughout life, calling upon the energy of each archetype when we need it. Not calling it from outside, but from within. Remembering that we are an incarnation of divine energy. Therefore, we have access to all the energies, all the cosmic energies. The different archetypes exist within us, not only outside. Breathe in fully. Breathe out softly. Slowly come back to center and pause in Shavasana with your legs extended. Your hands can rest anywhere on the ground or on your womb. Connecting to that eternal youth within, not as a physical appearance, but rather an attitude of awe, of wonder towards life. And we'll prepare for the spinal twist on the other side. You can bend your knees and place the soles of your feet on the ground. And then place your left ankle over your right leg. The left arm comes over to the left, and then the left foot will come down to the ground while the knee or thigh and the ankle stay connected. Allowing your body to relax. Allowing your mind to rest in the eternal now, ever unfolding present. We can think about the past and the future, but it is always now. Slowly bring yourself back to center. And come to rest in Shavasana for a few breaths before we take our final posture of this practice. Inhale deeply. And exhale slowly. And for the final pose, if there is something you'd like to do in particular, please feel free to do so. Otherwise, you can take supported fish. There are different ways of taking supported fish. You don't need a yoga block. A book or a pillow does the job. And then you can have it like this for a less intense variation, or like this for a more intense one. Just make sure there's no pain in your lower back. So you want to have the block around where you may have had your bra strap, or where maybe. And then you want to rest back on it. Stay there for as long as feels comfortable in your body. Opening up through Anahata chakra. Making space in the heart. Trusting in the self-healing abilities of the heart. No matter how much heartache you have experienced, or how little you think you have loved, or how much you think you have loved and suffered, the heart can always heal itself. Its own medicine is love. And since our essence is love, we have access to unlimited amounts of it. Inhale deeply. Exhale slowly. And when you feel complete with fish pose or any other pose you took, find your way onto your back for the final relaxation. Shavasana. You may want to rest the backs of your legs over a pillow. You can also rest your hands over your womb space or on the ground. Rest your eyes closed. Take your deepest breath of the day, the practice yet. Open your mouth, release. Deep breaths. Shavasana. This connection between the earth and the transformation of women is very tangible. You can see it in the relationship between the cycles within women's bodies and the cycles of the moon. There are cycles in nature as well as in the lives of women. We have the seasons and the cycles of ebb and high tide, which again are connected to the cycles of the moon in relationship to the earth. Everything is connected. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. With every breath, invite a sense of lightness and spaciousness. Releasing anything that doesn't serve. And in your own time, begin to bring some movement into your body. Come to rest on one side in a fetal position. Take this moment to whisper to yourself any kind words, anything you need to hear coming from yourself. And mindfully come back up to a seated position. Bring your hands to heart center and in prayer. And we'll close the practice with the sacred sound of Om. Aum. Breathe in deeply. Beings, be happy and free. And may all our thoughts, all our words, and all our actions contribute to the happiness and freedom of all beings everywhere. Thank you for taking the time to practice. I trust your heart feels more alive, more open. Namaste.